Good evening. Just a few housekeeping details before we get started. Of course, I'm Mr. B, the head of the upper school. Excited to have you all here tonight. Students, as your name is called, all right, you'll be coming up to the stage. Please come up to my left, your right, and enter up the steps. Okay, you will have a teacher or a presenter of the award here in the middle of the stage. Okay, if you're in a group, all right, leadership group or something like that, you stay up on stage and we'll do a group picture. If it's an individual award, you get a picture taken, and if it's a classroom award, you'll go down to the side. After you get your picture, you'll get your medallion or whatever it is we have for you. Okay, so with that little bit of housekeeping, I'm going to turn it over to our two excellent presenters here and let them start our night off.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, proud parents, and most importantly, our incredible students. Welcome to this year's Honors Night.
Math and art, I bet you're all thinking, that doesn't add up.
But every artist is a mathematician understanding quantity, depth, angles, shapes, and more.
And every mathematician uses inspiration and creativity to solve problems. Tonight we gather to celebrate the exceptional achievements of our students in the realms of mathematics, language, history, and creativity.
We have had the privilege of recognizing and honoring those who have gone above and beyond, who have demonstrated a commitment to excellence in their academic pursuits and artistic endeavors.
But before we begin our ceremony, let us take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to the parents and guardians who have supported and encouraged their children every step of the way. Thank you for entrusting us with our education. Thank you for becoming partners in the pursuit of excellence.
To our dedicated faculty and staff, whose tireless efforts, both inside and outside the classroom, have helped shape the minds and hearts of our students. Your passion and commitment do not go unnoticed. Your desire to support our students in their chase towards excellence is commendable, and above all else, your daily patience and muttering of self-help mantras are greatly appreciated.
Now, without further ado, let us begin this evening of celebration, reflection, and inspiration. To all the honorees, congratulations on your remarkable achievements. May tonight serve as a testament to your hard work, dedication, and boundless potential.
Once again, welcome to Honors Night. We begin by welcoming our Night for the Cure sponsor, Mrs. Christine Walsworth, to the stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The 15th annual Night for the Cure was definitely a night to remember. Night for the Cure is our annual fundraiser where all three divisions of Montverde Academy come together to raise money in the fight against cancer. So at this time, I would like to welcome our Night for the Cure student leadership team up here to help me out. Sophie Ressler, Maddie Cassaberry, Brianna Monahan, Gracie McLean, everybody who's here. Come on up this way. Our 2024 student director of Night for the Cure is actually not able to be with us tonight. That is Lenny Polcaro, and he is out doing Lenny things, being the captain of the track team at state competition, a captain of the track team at state competition. So we are missing him this evening for this presentation. At this time, I would also like to welcome up Kay Simpson and Joe Holt from Greater Claremont Cancer Foundation, and Jill Clapper from Cornerstone Hospice. So every year, Night for the Cure raises money and comes together, and this year we were able to raise just a little bit over $14,000. Yes. And so It is our great honor and privilege to present 2 checks, one to Greater Claremont Cancer Foundation and one to Cornerstone Hospice, both in the amount of $7,000. Thank you so much. At this time, I would like to call Ms. Brahman up to introduce some senior speeches.
Every 12th grade student is invited to give a senior speech, and all members of our Head of School Leadership Institute group at Mount Verde Academy must present a speech. A committee of faculty and administrators vote on the senior speeches and come up with what they felt were the top 3. This year's second runner-up is Sophie Plank. Sophie, please come forward. We will now honor each of our subject area award recipients, starting with Christine Walsworth and the English Department Awards.
As the English department is coming up, it is my honor to lead an innovative and inspiring group of teachers in the English department, and it is my honor to give out these awards. So students, as you're called up, follow Mr. B's directions and find your teacher. That'd be a good thing. So our award winner for College Prep English 1 and 2 is Daniel Silva. For Advanced English 1 and English 2 honors, Nibia Rivera Alvarez. For College Prep English 3 and English 4, I'm looking for him, Mohammed Ibrahim. For Advanced English 3 and English 4 honors, Olivia Williams. For AP Language, Christy Kodka. For AP Literature, Skylar Barnaby. For AP Seminar and Research, Jacob Novus. And for Journalism, Franklin Afiani. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Jeff Wexler, the ESL department head.
Okay, good evening. For ESL, the award winner for ESL Level 1 will be Rainier Garcia. The award winner for ESL Level 2 will be Gustavo Vasconcelos. And the award winner for ESL Level 3 goes to Mateus Silva. Come on, guys, hurry up. And next I'll call up Miss Espinel, the World Languages Department Chair.
Okay, hello. For beginning French, we have Gianna Dorvan. Intermediate French, Paolo de Fabric. AP French, Victor Guimarães Bacalo. Beginning Spanish, Ariana Muniz. Intermediate Spanish, Isabella Ferreira. Spanish for Native and Heritage Speakers, Natalie Santos Silva. AP Spanish Literature, Erica Finol. AP Spanish Language, Annabella Munoz. And we have two outstanding world language students. These students have completed all 4 levels in the upper school. For French, we have Quinn Fitzpatrick. And for Spanish, we have Lenny Polcaro, who's not here tonight, but congratulations to everybody. And now Miss Dietrich for math.
Good evening, everyone. I'll start with the Algebra 1 award. Goes to Kashan Patel. Our Geometry this year award goes to Algebra 2, Selma Haddad. Advanced Algebra and Trigonometry, Alexa Fox. Math for College Readiness, Jenna Meter. Pre-Calculus Award goes to Jaden Chan. Calculus Award goes to Catherine Emilcar. AP Calculus AB goes to Leon Liu. AP Calculus BC goes to JP, Fortes Ribeiro. And AP Statistics goes to Ali Chima. Congratulations, everyone.
As we move throughout the night, we thought that you might want a little entertainment. So I am here now to introduce our first runner-up in our senior speech contest, who will also come forward and deliver his speech. The first runner-up is Khalil Abu Qadra.
How you guys doing? Alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, and kha. These phrases are the first 7 letters of the Arabic alphabet. As a first-generation American from Palestine, the alphabet was all I was taught. My dad's entire family moved to Jordan in the 40s from Palestine due to its occupation, and because of better employment, my dad was the only one who moved out to America later on. Due to safety reasons, my family never chose to take the risk of bringing me and my siblings to occupied Palestine. In reality, it's extremely difficult to learn the language of your culture when you've never experienced it authentically. Ever since I was a child, up until my preteen years, I've had to expand my Arabic boundaries relatively on my own. Mainly, I poorly memorized parts of speech and the words mentally through listening to my parents' conversations with friends. What came with this was stutters, and moments where I had to degrade my ability by saying I can't speak Arabic well to any Arabic speakers. There were times when I would think of my future, about how my kids would live without any foundation at all, contrary to my beginnings hearing my parents speak fluent Arabic. It was this way until one day when I was 15, when my dad decided to send my brother and I alone to Jordan to meet his side of the family for a month. Dal, Dal, Ra, Zain, Sin, Sheen, and Sad. This trip to Jordan was truly my first exposure to the world I've been missing out on my whole life. And it's safe to say it was an unprepared journey. Stumbling over my words while introducing myself during azayim or gatherings, and not understanding many of the words my relatives were speaking brought nothing but waves of embarrassment and awkwardness to each visit. What I wasn't prepared for the most, however, was the amount of correction and understandings my mishaps were met with. It seemed like my relatives felt the culture shock I'd been experiencing at the moment. Instead of ignoring the problem and giving in to the awkwardness, they faced it head on. Sure, it was embarrassing and awkward, but I would never take those moments back. Dad, ta, tha, ain, ghain, fa, and qaf. Throughout my life, I've been building and strengthening this wall between the path of what my connection to my culture and my language could be and what it is now. What held this wall up and kept it going was fear. Fear that, as I grew physically and remained the same culturally, I could never catch up with what I could be if I tore the wall down now. This trip to Jordan made me see that the very thing I'm afraid to reach is the key to how I can clear that gap. But I couldn't just rely on my culture in Jordan to improve. I needed to bring it back with me to my home. When I arrived back in America, I immediately began working on ways to both return usage. A music playlist filled with Arabic songs of all genres. New friendships with Arab speakers. The path was finally clear. I just had to walk it. Kaf, Lam, Mim, Noon, Ha, Waw, Ya, and back to Alif. Now we're here, at today. I've been immersing myself in my culture to this day and increasing my proficiency in Arabic. Throughout all this, my purpose for learning Arabic shifted greatly. As I grew older and matured, my goal went from connecting more to my culture through learning Arabic to connecting more with my religion of Islam. Islam uses formal Arabic in its holy text, so as I became more proficient with the language, I became more comprehending of my faith as a whole. But connecting with all these different avenues in my life didn't just come with knowledge, it came with wisdom. It's that wisdom that helped me realize that this journey isn't only for myself, it's for the future. It's for leaving my community in a better place for generations to come. A whole new place of opportunity opened up in my mind simply because I chose to connect with my origins, and I'm forever grateful. This experience won't just ensure I catch up with my culture, it'll ensure that the people who come after me won't be stuck with the shock of their culture being just the Arabic alphabet.
Thank you, Khalil. Great job. Now I'm going to introduce our Social Studies Department.
Thank you. I'm Mr. Robert Burke, and I have the pleasure of introducing the Social Studies Department and the Social Studies Awards. First, Mr. Chris Spalding, presenting the AP History Award to student Laven Parker. Ms. Marka Hoyle, presenting the Global Studies Award to student Milena Wong. Our department chair, Dr. Argyro Sergiru, presenting the Overall Academic Social Studies Award to Madeline Shia. Mr. Lance Walsworth, presenting the AP Economics Award to Brian Jung. Mr. Todd Lamb, presenting the AP U.S. Government and AP Comparative Government Award to Annabella Munoz. Ms. Angie Helm, presenting the Social Studies Elective Award to Emily Franciosi. Ms. Courtney Richardson, presenting the AP Psychology Award to Mackenzie Savage. And then I'll be presenting the Historical Thinking and Achievement in Social Studies Award to Cassidy Burris. And now I'd like to introduce Ms. Amy Napolis, the department head of the Science Department.
Hello, good evening. I am presenting Science Awards, so let's see if I can find my spots. All right, first up is for our science electives, and this is going to Maria Clara Roca Ferreira. For our college prep life science, Isabella Lels. For college prep physical science, Alyssa Cerrone. Do you want me to do it now? Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. Next up, we have honors life science, Nidhi Krishna. Good job. For honors physical science, Eva Gaudet. For AP life science, Christy Kodka. AP physical science goes to Ali Chima. And the top science senior, Annabella Munoz. Great job, everyone. Next up, we will have Dr. Karen Long, the director of our Educational Technology and Innovation Center.
For AB Computer Science, Mr. Matthew Peretz would like to present Leon Liu. For AP Computer Science Principals, Ethan Lee. For 3D Design and Printing, Chiara Orfilia. For Game Builders, Stella Sates. For Yearbook, Leiter Rexton. For Broadcasting and TV, Elena Friedman. Give Leiter a chance to come up. Run. Okay. For Film, Izzy Johnson. For Digital Photography, Finley Chastain. For Sports Media, Andrew Jahansky. For Engineering, Paulo de Chavaria Munoz. For Robotics, Christopher Cazeta Romero. And I will be presenting for Mr. Hicks for EA Sports Gaming because they are trying to win a national championship. Everett Kyler Thomas.
And we're happy to be moving on to the Arts Awards. First, our Visual Arts Awards. We want to begin by recognizing two of our amazing visual artists who both won Scholastic Art and Writing Awards this year. That would be Skylar Barnaby and Jerry Chen. And while she is already up on the podium, we also will be giving the Visual Arts Award from Mrs. Tubbs to Jerry Chen as well. And our Ceramics and Crafts Award by Ms. Ross goes to Ashlyn Cunningham. Moving forward with our Performing Arts Awards, for piano class from Mrs. Mincy goes to Giselle Holland. Our Strings and Orchestra Award from Mr. Villa goes to Javian Green. Our Vocal Music and Choir Award from Mr. Connolly Candelario goes to Gia Parker. And our Theater Award from Mr. Wright A. Hearn goes to Taylor Heaton. And following Taylor coming to the stage, I would like to introduce Mrs. Walsworth and Dr. Michelle Taylor Sherwin for the competing academic teams.
So you see a stunning lack of Dr. Sherwin up here with me. If your student is lucky enough to be in her English class, you know that we are currently nearly on baby watch. Nearly on baby watch, so she is not here this evening. But if she were here, she would definitely share my joy in coaching our academic teams this year. They are a spectacular group of young people. You've already seen a number of them up here, which makes our team so, so good. We had new players on JV who held their own in our district. We had returning players on our varsity who won our district and went on to state competition in that league, and then they qualified for NAQT national competition. We'll be getting on a plane a week from tomorrow and headed to Atlanta to compete in nationals. Yes, so excited. So, without further ado, please enjoy our wonderful academic teams. Calling up to the stage, Ali Chima, Alexa Fox, Vasu Gadaparthi, John Dradi, Jacob Novus, our varsity captain, Laven Parker, Titus DeClerc, Ethan Hune, Nikita Verma, and Jianjin Shin. And while they're coming up here, I'll tell you the absolute best news for me. On my varsity team, 0 seniors. The future looks bright. And coming up next, the mathletes.
I like that. Okay. Our Math Olympics team, we competed at Lake Sumter State College this year and did a phenomenal job. Both teams did just wonderful. Please come to the stage. Leon Liu, Ilya Lukanov, Max Zhang, Brian Zhang, Amy Zhang, Vasu Gadaparthi, John Xiao, and Ali Chima. I'll add that we did win the tournament as well. So again, 29 teams competing.
How many underclassmen did you have, Ms. Dietrich? How many underclassmen did you have? Underclassmen. They're all underclassmen. Congratulations. Now I'm going to turn it over to our computer science, our programming team, Mr. Peretz and Dr. Long.
So Mr. Peretz would like to recognize the following students who did very well in their competitions this year, placing in the top 10 every single competition that they were in. I'd like to call up Jaden Natkando, Stephen Chen, Stella Seitz, Benjamin Chang, Kirk Reed, Max Zhang, Rishi Gandhi, Everett Thomas, Ethan Lee, Connor Arago, Leon Liu, and Vincent Bilski. Oh, welcome. Ooh, my goodness, that was right there. I'd like to welcome Chris Burrell to the stage. She is our VEX robotics coach. And the VEX team did a great job this year, faced a lot of challenges, but overcame many. And we would like to recognize those students that were in the robotics team this year. Connor and John, don't sit down very quick. John Drotti. Nishe Badarai. Gino Garcia. Ishmael Ramirez. Quentin Gunasekara. Sonura Jackson. Keyshawn Patel. Ryan Liu. Christopher Cazeta Romero. Titus DeClerc. And Connor Arago. At this time, I'd like to bring up Mr. Burke and Ms. Hoyle for Eagle MUN.
Hello again. I'm Robert Burke, and this is Ms. Marka Hoyle. Together, we are the captains of the Eagleman Model United Nations team at Montverde Academy. Model United Nations is a speech and debate United Nations simulation where we take teams of students and travel to colleges and universities, first throughout Florida and then throughout the United States, competing against other schools. We start with training conferences right here at UCF, all the way up to more prestigious conferences at UF and nationals hosted by Georgetown University each year in Washington, D.C. The students I'd like to call to the stage represent the Secretariat, the officers of Model United Nations. And while I'm doing that, well, before I do that, these students represent over 45 different students who competed this year. So I couldn't possibly call them all up on stage, but if you participated in Model United Nations this year, either at an away conference or an in-house conference, would you please stand briefly? First, I'd like to introduce our two outgoing seniors this year, both of them serving as Secretary General, serving in her junior year as Secretary General and then an active delegate, and now Secretary General Emeritus, Annabella Munoz. Our outgoing Secretary General for this year and senior, Quinn Fitzpatrick. And now the Secretariat for the 2024-2025 school year, our Undersecretary of Development, Vasu Gadaparthi. Our Undersecretary of Administration, Steli Boblin. Our Undersecretary of Policy, Alexa Fox. Deputy Secretary General, Felicia Bellevue. And introducing the Secretary General for next year, Christy Kodka. And as they're on their way up, both Quinn and Felicia, 2 years in a row when we attended nationals at Georgetown University, both took home high awards at a very competitive conference of nearly 4,000 students from over 20 countries at Georgetown. So give them an extra round of applause.
As the Model UN team departs the stage, I just want to take a second to reflect on what we just witnessed. The Model UN team has had great leadership, along with all of our other academic teams, robotics, the Math Olympics, programming team, and the dedication of these advisors has been unbelievable. While we get it done in the classroom, the first part of the program was representative of that. The results are unbelievable. What happens in these co-curricular programs sets Montverde Academy apart. And the work being done where these teams are going amongst 29 other teams and winning the Math Olympics, or they're traveling to nationals for the academic team competitions, or they're going to robotics competitions up in Auburn. You know, it's something that the school greatly supports, and it's really, you know, when I started 7 years ago, I was asked, what do I want to see happen with Montverde Academy? And what I want to see is I want to see our academic programs get the same reputation, the same recognition as the soccer, as the basketball, as the conservatory programs, and I really, really think we are there. So great job, everybody. An important aspect of our program here at the Academy is to provide opportunities for our students to lead. And we truly believe that great leadership starts with great service. In the upper school at Montverde Academy, we have 7 student leadership groups representing the student body in various aspects of service to the Academy. These groups are Arts and Athletics Leadership Committee, Discipline Committee, Eagle Ambassadors, Honor Council, Student Government Association, Prefects, and the Head of School Advisory Council, which will be announced at the beginning of the school year. These groups together make up the upper school head of school leadership team. We would like to thank the students for their service in these 7 leadership groups throughout the 2023-2024 school year. They all received their pens commemorating their leadership roles during their advisory meeting last week. And all current and outgoing members of the head of school leadership team, can you all please stand to be recognized for all your hard work? Thank you. You are changing our community. At this time, Mr. Eckstein and Ms. Price from the Dean of Students Office will identify the newly appointed members of each of the groups that I just listed, who will partner with returning members to serve MVA in the 2024-25 school year. Mrs. Price and Mr. Eckstein.
Good evening. I will begin with the Arts and Athletics Leadership Committee, which was led this year by Mrs. Savannah Montez, Mr. Jacob Sloan, and Mr. Dean Bell. Could you please join me on the stage? Mr. Hopman, you could join us as well for the head of school leadership pictures, please. Thank you. The Arts and Athletics Leadership Committee is a group of students chosen from the leadership of their respective disciplines, representing the interests and uniqueness of the performance-based programs of Montverde Academy. Through their position as some of the most visible and recognizable faces of the Academy, these students have the opportunity to learn leadership skills unique to the demand of high-profile and public figures, as well as skills to help them prepare for leadership at the next level. As leaders in their discipline, these students return to their individual teams and programs to model these skills. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the stage the 2024-25 students for the AALC, beginning with Evangeline DeClerc, Jaden Langley, Arnaldo Gonzalez de Ambrosio, Elena Friedman, Lucas Pais, Adam Townsend, Alisa Saran, Christopher Tanis, Taylor Heaton, Parker Simpkins, James Bova, Gabby Gordon, Alex Junkie, Luna Tabeos, Nidhi Krishna, Eros Sanchez, Dylan Bova. And our president for the AALC of 24-25 will be Giovanna Parker. As these students are preparing for their photo, I'd like to welcome Mr. Eckstein to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. While we wait for the photograph to be finished, I'd like to invite Ms. Candace Dietrich and Mr. Lance Walsworth to the stage, please. The disciplinary committee is a group of upper school students who represent the diversity of the student population appointed by the head of school. The disciplinary committee works with administrators, teachers, and students to uphold the Academy's rules and convenes as needed to hear the facts of cases in which major rules have allegedly been violated, and makes recommendations to the Dean of Students, the head of the upper school, and the head of school. The incoming disciplinary committee for 24-25. Julia Segel, Isabella Leles, Olivia Fontana. The incoming lead of the discipline committee is Sophie Ressler, and co-lead Dimitri Tentomas. I also like to recognize the grade 8s coming up that were mentioned at the middle school honors night, Claire Tornetta and Sam Knight. Over to you, Ms. Price.
For the incoming Eagle ambassadors, Ms. Yanitza Irizarry Rivera and Ms. Kylie Byron, will you please join us? Eagle ambassadors go through an application and interview process. Students chosen will possess excellent communication skills, exhibit leadership, initiative, and enthusiasm. Eagle ambassadors are to maintain honor roll status, be on the excellent citizenship list, and be involved in the MVA community. Eagle ambassadors assist with campus tours along with other admissions tasks. I'd like to welcome Mariana Gonzalez, Arima Turner, Nor Chema, Paolo de Fabri St. Tours, Duo Lee, Bridget Robbins, Isabella Para, Akila Shirley, and Madison Castleberry. The lead will be Christopher Tanis and Ainsley Strubble. Mr. Eckstein.
If I may, I would like to ask Ms. Imibi Caballero and Ms. Tiffany Pylan to join me up on stage for Honor Council sponsors, please. The Honor Council is a group of upper school students who represent the diversity of the student population and are appointed by the head of school. The Honor Council works with administrators, teachers, and students to uphold the tenets of the Montverde Academy Honor Code, which aims to develop a determination in our students to lead honorable lives and convenes as needed to hear the facts of cases that have potentially broken the Honor Code. The incoming Honor Council members for 24-25 recognized already at the middle school honors night, 2 grade 8s are Sanvi Gandhi and Krisha Patel. The Honor Council president for the 2024-25 school year is Christy Katka.
Ms. Helm, could you join us on the stage? Thank you. Mrs. Helms is our MVA student government sponsor. The student government provides a connection with the administration to promote positive change and a conduit for student concerns in support of the well-being of all MVA students. Through student leadership, NVA's SGA will create a positive environment of encouragement, understanding, and student scholarship. Last night, we recognized the incoming freshmen during the middle school honors night. I will begin with the sophomores. The treasurer historian, Aubrey Harry. The secretary, Brooke Burton. Vice President, Maggie Johnson. And our president, Allison Ryan. For the rising juniors, the treasurer historian, Christina Stankova. Secretary, Jacob Novis. Vice President, Leiter Rexton. And President, Elena Friedman. So you can do one each grade. And now, our senior officers for 2024-25. Our treasurer historian, Nicholas Brown. Our secretary, Camila Arenamo. Vice President, Vasu Gidaparthi. And our senior class president, Zoha Bajoa.
I now ask Mrs. Kirsten Kaufman, the Director of Residential Life, to join us up on stage, please. The Prefect program is a student-led leadership group that encourages communication and interaction between students and administration to enhance the student residential experience. Specifically, prefects support the residential faculty in providing a positive experience for all boarding students. Additionally, the prefect's responsibilities influence and impact the entire student body by working with student government in planning and overseeing the student assemblies and consulting with school leadership in guiding the advisory program. Students in the program must maintain excellent citizenship status. That was a tough one. Incoming prefects for 2024-2025, Jerry Chen. Natalie Santos. Ivanka Bukele Sanchez. Braxton Gilchrist. Zachary Haynes. Otto Barroso. Aidan Henley. David Krnavek. Eli Zevi. Ilya Lukinov. Kareem Alami. And Jordan Cheatham. The head prefect for 2024-2025 school year is Braxton Gilchrist. I now hand over to Ms. Kim Brown.
The Distinguished Scholars Program is a program for students who participate in opportunities for intellectual rigor and stimulation, both in and out of the classroom, throughout high school, in further preparation to pursue matriculation to the most competitive colleges and universities in the United States and abroad. Distinguished scholars dedicated themselves to the highest level of scholastic pursuit, easy for me to say, to successfully complete this program. The seniors who have completed all these requirements of the program were recognized at our college signing day on May 1st and will be honored by walking first at the baccalaureate and graduation ceremonies. The Distinguished Scholars Seniors, please stand at this time to be recognized for your hard work. This year, we have 34 new inductees into the Distinguished Scholar Program, 24 of which came from the upper school, and 10 we honored last night at the Middle School Awards Assembly. Will these students please come forward as your name is called and receive your, I think your goodie from Miss Parker, yes, over there. Oh, we'll get a picture first, my phone. Christopher Chavu. Nor Chima, Benjamin Chang, Emily Eastman, Aubrey Harry, Nidhi Krishna. Grade 10, Jaden Chan, Titus DeClerc, Elena Friedman, Carrington Helms, Isabella Parra, Marisha Pinera, Zara Rahman, Madison St. Louis, Michelle Sue. Grade 11, Riley Davidson, Kaya Granicos, Aiden Henley, Jana Hewitt, Zach Knight, Granita Muse, Enrico Pena, Mackenzie Savage, and Stella Seitz.
Mr. Alan Lane will be presenting the Sons of the American Revolution Good Citizenship Award. Mr. Lane is the former president of the Lake Sumter chapter of the Sons of American Revolution. He resides in Winter Garden, Florida, with his wife of 53 years. He was born and raised in North Carolina. He has his Tar Heel tie on tonight. And graduated Phi Beta Kappa from the University of North Carolina in 1969. Mr. Lane received an MA from Central Michigan University in 1972. After service as a commissioned officer in the United States Air Force, Mr. Lane entered duty as a special agent with the FBI, retiring from that career in 2000. One of his sons is a captain with an area police department and represents the 4th consecutive generation of law enforcement officers and their family. His other son is an IT specialist with a local university. His wife was a career teacher and administrator and is currently active with the DAR, the Daughters of American Revolution. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Alan Lane.
Thank you. Well, the one thing I want to start with is I don't understand why my alma mater, University of North Carolina Tar Heels, can't recruit more of your basketball players. They somehow mistakenly end up going to Duke, and I just don't understand it. Maybe someone should talk to me about that. I don't know. But I'm here as a representative of the Sons of the American Revolution, and we're genealogically based organization for membership and proof of descent from someone who supported the American Revolution, usually a soldier, in my case, a soldier of the Revolution. And so that process in itself can be really eye-opening and fascinating for an individual to learn what his family did over many generations. We are a service organization and a fraternal organization. Our service is based on two missions. One, to encourage and promote the teaching and understanding of American history, particularly the Revolution, and the sacrifices of so many people over so many generations that have given to us the blessings of liberty as our endowment, our inheritance. And we should remind ourselves to guard that as a precious thing. And that understanding of American history leads to our second mission, which is to encourage a sense of patriotism and love of country. And love of patriotism, there can be no patriots without good citizens and good citizenship. Regardless of where you're from or where you are or where you end up, be a good citizen. No just society can exist without good citizens. We're giving this award tonight to Zach Knight. Zach. Here he comes. My friends here at Montverde tell me that Zach has been at Montverde Academy for the last 3 years. He has a true passion for history, and we share that in common, by the way. In the classroom and on field trips, he is a respected leader on the Varsity Purple Center for Basketball Development team. Maybe we should talk about this. Do you, Carolina thing afterwards? Okay. And is a member of AALC. He has an impeccable reputation as a gentleman and a scholar who demonstrates good citizenship with the highest standards of integrity. The upper school recipient of the SAR Citizenship Award is Zach Knight. And Zach, congratulations. Pleasure to meet you. Small cash award in there. We won't tell your parents about it. Okay. I think we want to get some pictures here.
I'm going to introduce Mrs. Price for our Kiwanis Club Award.
Got it. Thank you. Please also welcome Joan Kyle, the Kiwanis Club of Claremont Scholarship Committee member, Ms. Jessica Whitehouse, who is the scholarship chairperson, and Mr. Chuck Seaver, the Kiwanis Club of Claremont president. So each year, the Kiwanis Club of Claremont awards scholarships to the most deserving Key Club seniors at various high schools in the area. This year, they will be awarding scholarships to the most deserving seniors here at Montverde Academy that have been Key Club members. The applicant should be of good moral character, have a minimum of 75 Key Club service hours, and be a senior who upon graduation will have completed at least one full continuous year at Montverde Academy. Each applicant submits a completed application form, 2 teacher recommendation forms, a resume, and a scholarship application essay addressing 4 specific questions. All monies granted will be forwarded to the applicant's chosen institution of learning in the form of a check made out to the school and designated for the use of the student. This year, the Kiwanis Club of Claremont will be awarding 2 scholarships to Montverde Academy seniors. They are Catherine Amilcar and Muskan Bish.
Thank you. And thank you to the Kiwanis Club for their support of our students. The G. Roxy and Elizabeth C. Martin Foundation and the Edgar and Nora McKinney charity was established in 1995. It was the desire of that foundation be used exclusively to further the cause of charity. The fund established was to advance education by providing scholarships to graduating high school seniors and undergraduate students seeking post-secondary education to reach their fullest potential. The Scholarship Grant Committee for the G. Roxy and Elizabeth C. Martin Charitable Trust and Nora McKinney Charitable Trust Foundation has awarded Thomas Merchant a scholarship award. Congratulations, Thomas. Thomas is working tonight, so he was unable to make it, but the scholarship is a 4-year scholarship to the University of Thomas's choice at $2,000 a year, so congratulations to Thomas. The Gleaner Life Insurance Company is a non-for-profit fraternal benefit society that takes pride in giving back to its members through charitable opportunities and various benefits. One of the benefits of belonging is to being eligible to apply for a scholarship from the foundation. Since 1980, the foundation has awarded more than $4 million in scholarships to the panel members. The judges rank all applications and select up to 100 of the top scoring students. Of these 100 students selected, 2 were from Montverde Academy. Recipients of the Gleaner Foundation Scholarship are Sarah and Amy Zona.
We're fortunate in the conservatories themselves to have a number of opportunities to win awards and scholarships over the years. Many of our students going on to win very nice awards from the collegiate programs that they go to attend. This special scholarship award recipient, each year the Opera Club of the Villages presents the Harold Schwartz Scholarship. The students in consideration for this are from Lake Sumter and Marion counties, takes in a rather wide variety, and those students need to be pursuing a degree in the arts. Over the years, we've had an occasional minor award winner of that, but up until this year, we've never taken home the top prize, and it is a prize. It is the largest prize that any student in the conservatory has won outside of a collegiate award. And we are very proud to announce that this year's winner from the Opera Club of the Villages, Harold Schwartz Scholarship winner for $12,000 is Jason Tejada Shanke. And while we're on the subject of our amazing artists, we're going to take just an opportunity for a sampling of that as we welcome to the stage two of the Theater Conservatory seniors, Lily Downs and Elizabeth Crosley, as they perform For Good.
To those who help us most to grow, if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I am who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you. I have been changed for
Thank you, girls, and thank you, Mr. Bell. Now let me introduce Mr. Jeff Wexler and Ms. Marcia Bernatavitz to honor some College Board recipients.
College Board is a nonprofit organization that clears a path for all students to own their future through the AP program, the PSAT, and the SAT. Earlier this year, College Board identified 127 Montverde students as AP scholars. 30 of these scholars were recognized by College Board for either the National Rural Small Town Award, the National Hispanic Recognition Award, or the National African American Recognition Award. The following students should come forward when your name is called: Ali Chima, Annabella Munoz, Anyali Sotero, Ariana Perea, Brianna Monahan, Camila Arenamo, Cassidy Burris, Catherine Emilcar, Estelle Babelin, Eva Gaudet, Gabrielle Gordon, Jameson Troy, Joao Pedro Fortes Ribeiro, Kaya Granicos, Khalil Abukadra, Lavin Parker, Leon Liu, Lenny Polcaro, Lilia Chahim, Mackenzie Savage, Minsiak Kim, Nicholas Brown, Nicholas Rocha, Oscar Omotoba, Rebecca Finnell, Rishi Gandhi, Ryan Liu, Sophia Gaidawan, Sophie Resler, Tatiana Pinto, Tessa Connick, Tyler Sievers, and Vasu Gadaparthi.
Just another identification, which the change has been so transparent at Montverde Academy throughout the past really few years. When you have 127 students named AP scholars in one school that only has about 780 students in that school, that speaks volumes as to what the educational environment's all about. Congratulations, students. 3 years ago, Montverde Academy obtained dual enrollment partnerships with the University of Florida, University of South Florida, Lake Sumter State College, and Northwest Florida State College. The goal of this partnership was to provide opportunities for our students to earn some college credit when they go off into college, same as the goal of our AP program. Well, one student has taken this goal to another level this year. We had a student who on May 4th was recognized at the graduation ceremony of Northwest Florida State College and obtained his AA degree. I'd like to recognize Asa Newell. Mrs. Brahman.
These senior speeches are really kind of an honor to be able to witness and watch these kids grow over the several years that they are here. Tonight we would like to honor the senior speech winner who will also deliver her speech, Vivian Ikwichukwu.
Hi, my name is Vivian, and my speech is called Why? Why? People ask why when they've hit a point of disappointment, failure, despair. Why? The question why can have you thinking for days, crying for days with no one to save that little girl or boy inside. When you feel like you've hit rock bottom, you turn to a friend, but that why question's got him. You feel as if you have no way to settle. Your mind starts to heat up as hot as a kettle, and no matter how hard you try to be okay, you always find yourself ready to say, why? Why me? Why her? Why my mom? Why my sister? It puts your mind in a point of desperation. You feel you want everything but the feeling of separation. When you take a step back and you analyze the plot, you stress yourself out because that seems to be a lot. So why? Why keep beating yourself up? Why keep stressing about the test from last week that you thought you had prepped for but seemed to face defeat, about the girl that you wanted that you couldn't seem to get, and you let it faze you because you had your mind set about the game from last week where you didn't do your best, but you let it define you like you didn't kill the rest? Why? Since our middle school days, we've always found a way to say how much we want to grow up and how boring it was to show up. The days would get long and all seemed to go wrong, but once we cross that bridge, we start to freeze like a fridge. What girl will I have? Does this boy even like me? The things that distract you from something you might be. The work gets overwhelming and the people start to annoy that young little middle school girl or boy. So why? Why do we rush? Why did we tell the elders that gave us the advice of living in the moment to hush? They made sure we knew what challenges were yet to come. They had so much knowledge. Now we wish we had some. High school was a ball. Lots of fun and chill times. Although there were hard, we always got through the heat. The ability to push through and to think on our feet. Why is your homework not complete? Hold on, miss, take a seat. You think of an excuse, cross your fingers under the table, and you try to let loose, but there's no way, you're just not able. The excuses could write a book, but instead we should let those go, because right now we are all sitting in a row. Why? Well, you know the answer to that question. We made it. We're done, just like completing a class lesson. You see classmates on the left and you see classmates on the right, and you can't wait for that diploma, the one that seemed so out of sight just 4 years ago, or maybe 9 months prior. We were stressing, saying, I'm so ready to go. Did you wish it away or live down to the wire? Now, if you're still asking why, just think soon we'll walk across the stage. Soon we'll be able to say it was all worth the rage, and it was all worth the days where we just sat down and cried, and it was all worth the days when we couldn't see the brighter side. The days that were long and the days that were rough. My fellow students, look at us now. Just look at how tough. We're strong, we're together. Soon we'll be light as a feather, because when we get that piece of paper, all those bad feelings will vapor. We'll see our family in the stands with a smile and clapping hands, and in that moment, whether you realize it or not, your why question was answered, and it was answered in your spot. Thank you.
Viv, I think it was back in September when you told me how excited you were to prepare for your senior speech. I thought you were joking. Great job, Vivian. Going to introduce Mrs. Bernatavitz again for the Ronald Reagan Leadership Medal.
Not sure who put this schedule together that I get to follow that. But that's okay. The Ronald Reagan Leadership Medal is a prestigious award presented to graduating students who best exemplify the following characteristics: drive, humility, and service before self. Every high school in America may nominate one graduating senior for a Ronald Reagan Leadership Medal. This award allows schools to recognize outstanding high school students whose drive, integrity, and citizenship qualities are emblematic of our nation's 40th president. Each nominated student will receive an exclusive medallion and a letter of recognition from John Hubish, the Executive Director of the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation and Institute. This year's recipient of the Ronald Reagan Leadership Medal is Adasia Hodge. And this very deserving young lady is representing us at the state track meet, so we will get her medal to her. Thank you. Now, Mr. B.
That's a good transition, since I'm going to talk about our year in athletics. This year, our teams have secured a record number of championship titles, with 24 titles to date. 10 of those titles were Citrus League championships, with the rest being postseason championships. Beach volleyball were district champions and earned a spot in the state tournament for the first time in school history. Boys and girls swimming were dominant once again this fall, winning both district and regional champions, while also having Emily Santos bring home a state title. Congratulations, Emily. Girls soccer were district, regional champions, and state champions. The boys and girls basketball programs secured the Chipotle National Championships, as you can see from the banners up above. And to add to it, we're very pleased to have some teams still competing in playoffs. Good luck to the boys and girls track who are competing as we speak at the state meet. And I do know, okay, the girls are within the top 2 right now with like 2 events left, and it's killing me, all right? No, but they're doing awesome. The girls have been named already district and regional champions, while the boys secured the regional team championships. Both teams do have a strong chance at winning the state title. Also, good luck to softball, who's already secured the district championship and continues their state run. They will take on Santa Fe tomorrow night at 7 p.m. in the regional final. In addition to the many team accolades, we have had several All-Americans, national record holders, and individual champions at all levels. We're incredibly proud of our Eagles. Now we have the honor of recognizing the varsity female and male student athletes of the year as they exemplify success on the field and in the classrooms. Neither of them are here tonight because Michelle Smith, okay, who's our female athlete of the year, is at the state track meet, and Liam McNeely was asked to go back to Texas to do a kindergarten graduation with his classmates from back there and to be honored with his elementary school. Both of these students, this says it all, since they're been at Montverde Academy, have had nothing but A's on their transcript. Congratulations to both Michelle and Liam. Now I'm going to invite Mr. Walter Eckstein and Ms. Kirsten Kaufman to the stage.
Thank you, Mr. B. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, special guests, and most importantly, the students of Montverde Academy who are being celebrated tonight. I feel like I was set up, given an impossible task right now, to give a quick overview of student life for the year. 1 minute, what are the chances? How do I do justice to all the amazing achievements of the almost 800 upper school students of Montverde Academy? I better make it quick, so here it goes. With more than 550 day and 230 boarding students from too many countries to mention, one can only imagine that there is always something exciting going on here. With daily classes, sports practices and rehearsals, student activities, weeknight matches, performances, weekend trips, and many students are able to immerse themselves in what goes on at Montverde Academy. Last year was my first time at this event, and I was sitting with my colleagues down there, and I was nudged saying, hey, you know you have to give a speech. I'm like, wait, what? So I scribbled some words down, and never a dull moment came to my mind. And we have been living never a dull moment all the time. But many of our students also have that. There's never a dull moment for our student body. Dull is boring anyway, so I believe that they enjoy what goes on at Montverde Academy. Like a skilled performer, I marvel at how our top achievers manage to juggle so many balls effortlessly, keeping a good rhythm, not being distracted by what goes on around them every single day. I often wish I had their focus and determination. We also get to celebrate the students who aren't top achievers, but go about their business daily, getting things done, planning their futures, being part of a club or a society, and in doing so, they form an integral part of the school community. So, my quick overview is one of admiration and gratitude to the students of Montverde Academy and the dedicated staff and faculty who support them day in and day out. There is another layer to that, and that is obviously the students who are boarding residents here. Tonight, we'd like to recognize 2 outstanding boarders, a female and a male outstanding boarder of the year. These 2 students encapsulate everything that I've just mentioned. They take everything that Montverde has to offer and they run with it. And they are superb examples to all the rest of their peers. This year's female outstanding boarder of the year, Jeloni Cambridge. this year's Male Outstanding Boarder, Robert Wright. Mr. B, I'm sorry, I think I took 2 minutes.
Congratulations, Robert and Jelani. Now I'm going to introduce Mr. Bell, who's going to give our overview of the Theater and Music Conservatories.
So I have to admit that if there was a 1-minute time limit, nobody told me. And most of you know nobody gives me a microphone in a minute. But I have the mic now. I am happy to talk about, for a short bit, our conservatory programs and their year as well. As with the academics, as with the athletics, we think that the arts is the final A in there, and we are so proud of everything that we accomplish here. Just as a snapshot, because the Arts Awards were held on Monday, the 6th, so all of these students have actually received their awards. So most of this stuff is nothing revolutionary here. They already know that they've won their awards. But speaking about the program itself and what we've managed to accomplish this year, on the theater side, we had 28 district superior ratings. We had 12 of those become top honors out of a total of 16 possible categories. We had 6 ITS superior ratings at state, 2 of which were top honors, 2 submissions to International Thespian Society, 69 Applause Award nominations, 14 of which were winners, including 3 that are in contention for the National Jimmy Award: Lily Downs, Amelie Jaime, and Tyler Price. Sunday in the Park with George was voted Best Musical by the Applause Awards for Central Florida. And the theater department won the first ever in the state of Florida International Thespian Gold Honors Troupe Award. Our music students, we had a second-place finisher in the National Association of Teachers of Singing Southeastern Regional Vocal Competition in Hanangeta. We had 3 Florida Music Education All-State Ensemble selections. We had multiple superior ratings in solo and ensemble contest, and our orchestra received a superior rating in the Florida Orchestra Association MPAs. On the art side, we had, as you saw earlier, 2 Scholastic Key winners for our art projects. And on the dance side, we awarded an Outstanding Dance Award for the first time for a new dance conservatory. Overall, those programs produced 18 productions over the course of this year, which equated to 50 nights of performances. That in of itself is telling, but it's not the story we like to tell. The story I like to end with here is that we did that while 85% of our conservatory students were on the honor roll the entire year. I do want to make mention of a few awards that were given out, and then I'm going to make 2 special recognitions for the Music Conservatory. On the dance side, we did give out an Outstanding Dancer Award this year for the first time, and that went to Estella Caratini-Cintron. On the theater side, we gave out what we consider 6 top awards: our Outstanding Actor, Actress, Supporting Actor, Actress, Thespian of the Year, and Technician of the Year. So our Technician of the Year was Tessa Connick. Our Thespian of the Year was Lily Downs. Our Supporting Actor and Actress were Tyler Price and Elizabeth Crosley. And our Actor and Actress of the Year were Javier Collazo Lopez and Amelie Jaime. So congratulations to all of them. And on the music side, I want to recognize two people, and they can come forward, please, because we have something additional for them, although they've already received their awards. The top music conservatory students of the year, both male and female. In this case, they are both seniors, and those of you who are going to be back for baccalaureate tomorrow night will have a taste of exactly why they are the top music students of the year. Hanan Geta and Jason Tahara Shanke. The highest honor academically that students can receive are those of the valedictorian and the salutatorian of the graduating class. On Saturday, they both will be recognized and allowed to give a speech to address the class of 2024. However, let me just introduce them and tell you a little bit about them. First of all, our salutatorian is Annabella Munoz. Annabella, please come forward. Annabella has a 4.49 grade point average and has completed 14 advanced placement classes. And our valedictorian is Madeline Shee. Madeline has completed 12 advanced placement classes, and on her AP classes, in her AP classes, she has earned, it's a scale of 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, but she has earned 5s in all but 1, in which she earned a 4. So congratulations, Madeline. I'd like to invite Emily Fracker to the stage. She oversees our Master Teacher program.
Good evening. One way that Montverde Academy recognizes faculty who demonstrate excellence inside and outside the classroom is through the Master Teacher program. Master Teacher candidates must demonstrate mastery of the following benchmarks: leadership, collaboration, exemplary teaching through their instructional strategies, exemplary teaching through the learning environment and student engagement, and professional growth and development. We are pleased to recognize tonight upper school faculty members as they receive Master Teacher status. We'll continue to do with students and in their roles as faculty, leaders, and mentors. Please join me in congratulating Mrs. Kara Emel. and Mr. Robert Burke. Mr. Adrian Wright Ahern. We'd also like to mention that Mr. David Jones has earned master teacher status. He is at the state track and field meet coaching our athletes, so congratulations, everyone.
Well, I get to conclude this evening's awards ceremony with something that's very special. It's our recognition of our upper school teacher of the year. Each year, the upper school faculty are asked to vote for a colleague who has practiced the highest standards of the profession in their classroom. Someone who has placed great energy into their teaching, has used multiple resources to teach, provided a comfortable learning environment, varies their teaching techniques, is prepared, responds effectively to student inquiries, upholds the highest standards in the delivery of their teaching method, and most of all, has inspired the learning process. The recipient shall receive a $1,000 stipend toward the professional development activity of their choice. This year's Teacher of the Year is our AP European History teacher, World History teacher, co-sponsor of our Model United Nations Club, and the organizer of the spring trip to Greece. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Robert Burke. Faculty, as Mr. Burke is coming up here, I'm going to point out my competitive side says this is the second year in the row that the Social Studies Department has taken this one home. Just pointing that out.
Just in closing, we're thrilled to announce that over 500 exceptional students in the upper school earned citizenship awards during the 2023-24 school year. These dedicated individuals received their medals during their advisory period. Additionally, our esteemed outgoing Head of School Leadership Institute members were honored with their HLI pens. Tomorrow night, we celebrate our top cum laude inductees from the class of 2024 at the prestigious baccalaureate event. Class of 2024, we eagerly anticipate celebrating your achievements this weekend during the baccalaureate and commencement ceremonies. Thank you all for making this year an extraordinary journey filled with joy, intense learning, and unforgettable moments. Have a great night. Thank you. Did they? Girls? Oh, the girls' track team just won the state championship.
Should it?